dedicated to Manchester United Football Club. As always, like, subscribe, follow, whether you're watching on Apple Podcasts or listening to on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and watching on YouTube. And don't forget to follow on social media, whether it's on Instagram, TikTok, or X. A little late, so technically it's a very early Saturday morning for this episode of the podcast. I'm not going to discuss the men's squad today. We're going to take a little bit of break. I will be back later today doing the preview for the Brighton FA Cup game as well. Discuss updated news with Manchester United. Obviously, there's been a lot of news going on this week since the sacking of Ruben Amorim, and continuations, feedback from other players, ex-players, as well, the media, everything. So, but that's for a whole new episode, which will be out later today. But yes, today is the preview. The women's squad is back after being gone for a few weeks. Nice little break. Last we saw them winning against Tottenham in the League Cup, which was great to see. But here we are with a new season, or a new year, a new game for the women's squad. They are facing Arsenal tomorrow. You can watch it on YouTube through the Women's Super League channel. But yes, I'm excited to have this game back. I'm looking forward to it. I'll be watching it, obviously post game as well. So tomorrow will be a double day of episodes. Well, kind of a triple day of episodes. One thing I do want to talk about, I am slowly starting to work on doing live matches as well. I'm going to be looking into that. It won't be like every game, but I will be doing it. I'm slowly trying to get everything figured out. I am tech savvy, but I am not a tech wizard. So hopefully I can get things going with YouTube and everything as well. So keep an eye on that. But that is slowly coming on. But yes, I will do watches for the men and for the women games as well. But yes, Arsenal, Manchester United, excited to see. We have two new signings that will be debuting potentially for tomorrow as well. Hannah Lundqvist and then Leah Schuler, both new signings over the break. So looking forward to see them. They'll be ready to go, Mark Skinner said. Gabby George and Ella Tooney are going to be gone from the game, so they will not be playing for this. Gabby has a calf issue. Ella is out with a hip injury, so they'll be out for a couple weeks, which kind of helps out with having those two new signings. But it does take a hit in our midfield, and it also takes a hit in our back. No updates on Jade Riviere. She hopefully should be back for this. She's had a long break off, so we should have her. So hopefully you're going to have, got to get everyone up. I'm having a brain freeze on our squad, which is never good. I do apologize with that. Sorry, just getting everything loaded. Just going to get that here. Well, the good news is, I'm going to say this as I'm getting everything ready, the coughs have ended. So that is a benefit. So just getting everything here. Obviously, when you're looking at FOTMOD, or FOTMOD, depending on pronounce it. Let's just get here. Everything's got to be in alphabetical order. Let's see here. Yes. Actually, it's the only women's game tomorrow, too. So let's just take a look here. The squad. Yes, and then Blundell is going on loan as well, so we will not have her for the rest of the year as well. So, in regards to our back, obviously, Dominic Janssen, Letizier, Jade Riviere, Sandberg will be in our back four. In our middle, obviously, depending on how he wants to go. If Turlin's good to go, there obviously Mallard, as well as Rulfo. Hopefully, Rulfo have them going. The midfield, Miyazawa, Jessica Park, Iwojo, having them there, especially now that Ella is gone for the next couple of weeks. So that's kind of looking at the lineup, and obviously as well, Valentulas Joyce in the net, but having them back is good to go. Again, looking forward to it. Again, when you look at the table, Arsenal is just above us in the table. So this is definitely an important match. We are just a point back of them. So this is important as well. If we can get a win, get back into top 3. Chelsea, what do we have here for Chelsea? Let's just check out Chelsea's next match. They're playing West Ham on Sunday, so keep an eye on for that matchup as well. But yes, if we win, getting a battle, get into the top 4, that is key as well, especially with Tottenham on our back. Again, a draw would not be ideal, but a win, yes, as well. Moving the ball as well. Again, injuries, but we do have some new additions. Again, just looking at the ball, obviously United do like to move out from the back. Obviously using Sandberg, Riviere to transition up on those outsides, getting to our wings, cross it over. Wondering how Mark Skinner is going to do the attack. Obviously, Rolfo, Mallard, Turlin have always been good. Jessica Park, who has been brilliant, especially playing out on the wing for them, especially on the attack, has been fantastic. Definitely has been the best player over the last few games, especially in that Tottenham game that we last played. So momentum is the one thing. Health is another thing as well. We want to make sure everyone is good to go. We are a month away from Champions League, as we will be playing Atletico Madrid for the next round. So keep an eye on that. I'll be discussing those when those games come up. But again, movement, controlling the midfield, not allowing silly mistakes. Got to work on the timing of the passes. You want to make sure everything is controlled. Possession is the key for this game as well. So that's important for the women's squad tomorrow. And again, it's important to have that there, and it's a good thing to have the movement, the control, the possession, because again, when we saw some games, we saw some struggles, especially in Champions League, especially when we were playing Man City, the struggles when we played against Aston Villa, even when we were playing Tottenham, even with the League Cup and that, we can't be allowing teams to score early. Like again, all three thirds of the game, like first, second, and final third, you want to make sure that you're controlling everything. But the last time when we played Tottenham, Juventus, some games, not much Juventus, but some, like especially the Tottenham games, we've had to win in the final third, scoring in the final third. The first time when we played Tottenham, three goals in the final third just to get us a draw. We can't go down early. We have to control the crosses, the set pieces. We have to make sure we're clearing it out as well. Listen, Tula Joyce can do only so much trying to keep the ball out, but we can't let them take those shots to get it crossed over. We can't let them, get those set pieces. We got to fight, make sure we're preventing corners. You let them do the throw-ins. We have to be able to control all areas of the game, all set phases as well. So, but yeah, I'm happy to have them back. Obviously, yes, that means more episodes of the podcast. But again, it is always exciting to see the women's squad when they're playing. Again, I'm excited for the next phase of Champions League as well. I am excited to see Schuler and Lundqvist tomorrow as well. We'll probably see them in the rotation, to say the least. So we'll be seeing how they do in their debut. Having them here now does help, especially with depth too. But hopefully Toon, George are back in time for Champions League, because we definitely do need them, especially when we're looking at those stretches of games. Let me just get those games here, those matchups which are important. So obviously Arsenal tomorrow. We got Burnley for the FA Cup, Women's League Cup against Arsenal, and then we're rematching against Villa. We have Villa, Liverpool, Leicester City. But this is the important one here when I'm talking about fixtures. Leicester, then followed by Atletico. Which way did it go? Yeah, then Atletico, and then London City, and then back to Atletico. So when we look at those games, because this is from the good thing is it takes us into an international break. So we have nothing but Manchester United Women's Football Club playing up until the 18th of February. So right now, again, rotation is just going to be massive, especially with the next couple games. So yeah, we're playing on tomorrow. We're playing Burnley the week after. 3 days after that, we have Arsenal in the League Cup that weekend, Aston Villa. Week after that, which gives us time in between, Liverpool, but then Leicester City on the 8th, followed by Atletico on the 12th for Champions League. Then that Sunday, we're playing London City. Then 3 days after that, back to Atletico, and then we're off on international break for the women's squad. So getting there is key. It is. Those are a lot of games. Now, we may have more potentially later on, depending on how the results of the FA Cup and as well as the League Cup too. So rotation is going to be key. So hopefully having Toon and Gabby back for that helps in the rotation. We need it. We definitely, again, rotation, when we played in those Champions League games, rotation was so key, but the fatigue was kicking in when we saw Wolfsburg and when we saw Man City, and as well when we played Lyon. The mistake, as much as those teams were better than us and dominated, but the fatigue was carrying on because of the rotation, because so many games within a couple days. And that stretch from February 8th to the 18th, that's a lot of games. That's a lot of games within 10 days. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 games in 10 days, 11 days, technically, kind of, we can think about it. Starting on the 8th and then going to the 18th. That is not even that, like February 12th to the 18th. That's what, technically 7 days, 3 games. That's going to take a hit on our rotation. It's going to be a struggle with that rotation. So, and when we're playing, the one thing too is we are playing Atletico, so we have to, we got to win out those games. Again, it was a tough matchup the first time, just scraping by 1-0. But this time here, we have to be able to control it, get the game. Like, they're going to bring the pressure. They are. It's going to be a very tough match. Because this one here, like, the good thing is we're playing at home in the final. For the second leg, the first leg, we're out on the road. So we have to be able to come out of there with a draw or come out there with a very, very, like, strong win. We do, and then we have to bring it back and do the same thing again. Winning out there is tough. It can be, but again, I think with the experience, the depth that we've brought on, adding those 2 players has been key. Now, it does suck that we did lose 2 players to injury, but hopefully having them back soon, hopefully having them back before February 12th will be good. So that way we're good to go and get everything going. So losing Ella could be a little bit longer, but hopefully having Gabby back and everything as well, especially when we go on that run. So I'll leave it there for today's episode. I will be back tomorrow or technically today. I will be back later today doing the post game. Then later on today, doing the preview for the men's squad as they set for the first match of the FA Cup against Brighton. Talking about the potential lineup, I'll leave that for there, and also catch up on as well as what's been going on with the men's squad. Obviously, it's been a busy week, an exciting week, crazy week as well, because again, there's a lot of things going on. The 58 mentioned about the protest. I'll be talking about what the lineup is going to be, what ex-players have been saying as well when it came to the ownership and everything as well. So do keep an eye out for that as well. It's going to be a busy Saturday for the podcast. It's going to be a busy weekend too, because again, Brighton and Manchester United on Sunday. So I will be recording a post game after that as well, and then back next week, Tuesday, and resuming a regularly scheduled program, because again, we have a Manchester derby next Friday against Man City. So lots of stuff going on as well. So, but yes, again, that's it. Also, I'll talk to you guys after the match later today. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, follow, whether you're listening to on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube. And as well as don't forget to follow on Instagram, TikTok, and X as well. This is the Red Devils Corner Kick Podcast. Glory, glory, Man United.